I'm going to show you the basic steps in cleaning a bike like this to get it really nice, I mean polished up. So I'll just truncate the whole process. But anyway, we've got a chain cleaner there, and you can buy these from any bike shop. You need one. If you're into bikes, you need one. There's no alternative. Spray a bit of citrus degreaser in there, and then all we do is just run the chain through it, and that really gets in and gets plenty of degreaser into the chain itself. Alright, and it's quick and easy. So I'll just give that another quick burl. And while we've got the degreaser out, you just spray it around anything else that's likely to have lots of grease on it. Around the back wheel back there. And then you grab a brush. Let me grab a brush. I've got a toothbrush here. I've got brushes everywhere. And you just sort of agitate that degreaser in. Okay. Okay, now this is just dishwashing liquid, and this is a paintbrush, and this is just real cheap dishwashing liquid I picked up somewhere. So ignore the green fizz, because all that is dishwashing liquid. And that's where I got the pump pack from. Now you get in and it's like a foam brush. It's a degreaser as well, remember, dishwashing liquid. But the idea is to just try and get some of this stuff everywhere. And you can, I'm only doing a quick little demonstration here for you guys, just so you get the basic idea. But you squirt cheap dishwashing liquid around everywhere. You can do it on your chain and stuff as well, because remember it is a degreaser. And you're going to cover the entire bike with this stuff. And you can also get brushes like this from the bike shop, which are useful as well, getting into all of those types of areas. But you can just spend a little bit of time pretty much just foaming up the whole bike, alright? Alright, so through what they used to say was the magic of television, but we always knew it was just turning the camera off for 5 minutes, we've now lathered up the whole bike. So I used the two brushes that I showed you before, plus the dishwashing liquid, and the whole thing's all been lathered, every nook and cranny, up under the mud guards, plenty more around the chain, and all those mucky bits. Now what I've got here is the hose hooked up to the hot water tap, and it's dead easy. All you do now is just spray all that off. Don't use a high pressure jet, because that can, well, not so much with a bike like this, but there is always the fear that you can ram some mud or dirt up into a cable end or something like that. So you probably can't see, but you've got no idea how much grease and grime is just falling away now. And that's the way it works, you know, you just do this and it all just falls away. You don't have to get in there and remove the grease yourself. For many years I wasted time doing that sort of thing. I've got soap all up around here, all in these places. So it's just another minute's effort just to basically get in and clean it right up. Alright, so this is marine wax from the marine shop. These bikes, you know, really, a bike like this with all the apparatus on it would probably cost about $10,000 if it were all made of good alloy and titanium and carbon fibre and the materials we're used to on our mountain bikes and road bikes. But this bike's got a lot of stuff, so a lot of it also is steel. For aesthetic reasons as well, it's a tradition, and there's a comfortable ride, so there's things about that. But I live right near the ocean, and so it means I need to protect this steel. If you look, a lot of the bike's actually cloudy. If you look around here, it's cloudy. That's because, well, the battery on the camera has been recharging. I've been painting this stuff on just thinly, just marine wax. And I actually do want it to get into lots of nooks and crannies, because if I can't actually wipe it off, I don't care, because it's those nooks and crannies where you see the corrosion start. This here is alloy, these are galvanised, they're fine. This stuff back here, there's a bit of a problem I've had with rust on an earlier bike like this, and all of the tubings, I think it's chromo 4130, so it's prone to rust as well. One of the best things you can do to stop the rust is take the seat off and squirt some fish oil down in here. It goes right down into the bottom bracket where you'll otherwise get some rust. Also fish oil in around springs, some of those spots that are just impossible to deal with. So anyway, some of this bike here has been left to dry, so I'll just show you the finishing touch, and it's to the usual polishing act. Just get a rag and polish it up, and you see that all of this stuff comes up really gleaming as well as protected from corrosion. And later, when I've got it all done, we'll film the last little bit of this video and we'll film it out in the sun, and you be the judge whether this is a really clean bike or not. Last little thing that we need to do, of course, which I won't show you, but get some lubricant down into these working parts. Wax-based lubricant on the chain. These bikes come with a chain that won't rust, which is really nice, so just a simple wax-based lubricant on the chain is sufficient, and there's really not much to it. That's about it, to be honest. In honesty, it probably took me about 20 minutes, half an hour to rub all of that polish back once it had dried. I haven't got into all of the nooks and crannies, and that doesn't bother me because, as you can see, I live near the ocean here, and I'm relying on this polish in some of these little nooks and crannies to, you know, keep the rust at bay. And last little thing, just some, you know, wax-based lubricant on the chain, because the chain on this particular bike is it won't rust. It's a really nice chain actually. So that's it. If you want to just look around there with the camera, you'll see, you know, the rims, the hubs and everything. That's one clean looking bike. And well, what's the purpose of that? The purpose is to turn heads and to raise the profile of cycling, and, you know, make those people driving around in their ridiculous German cars that are rusting and devaluing at a great rate and aren't helping their health or the environment, or peak oil aren't helping the world at all. It's really to make them look out the window and feel jealous, and it's for their own good. They really need to be jealous, because then they'll make the switch and live happily ever after. Thank you.